Similar was the falling fast acceleration, where you accelerate facing backwards off a ledge to save an additional frame.
They're
4
wave
frames
dashing!
in total can be saved with these double
They're
fast
wave landing in
accelerations.
this game. That sound. That beautiful sound.
The 8 levels in an any percent run have individually been optimized to near perfection.
I'm so excited.
But a few years ago, that wasn't the case. This is Super Mario Bros. The Human Limit.
Yes! I was waiting for this episode, dude.
You probably know about the game's frame rule system.
Frame rule.
Essentially, Super Mario Bros. Only checks to see if you've beaten a level every 21 frames.
You
And what
only
this
have to
means
play
is
it.
that when you speedrun the game, you don't have to play each level perfectly to avoid losing time. You just have to play each level well enough to get on the same bus as somebody who did play perfectly.
This makes SMB very unique, guys. You don't have to play the level exactly frame perfect. Just close enough so you hit the bus.
Let's go back to 2016. The sum of perfection at that point was a frame slower, but for simplicity's sake, we're just gonna keep it at 454.26. That was the perfect time. The sum of best that humans had pulled off was 457.01.
Dude, in 2016, look how close the records were. Name me any other game 5 years ago that was within 3 seconds of perfection. Do you understand how crazy that is?
2.75 seconds behind perfection.
5 years ago.
That time difference came from the fact that on each of the 7 levels before
3 seconds in 5
8-4,
years. Sub to the channel. Click that bell.
task frame rules each involve doing something extra. Clipping into blocks,
Dude,
doing
that
frame-perfect
clip-
maneuvers, all tricks that humans didn't know how to do.
And now you have to do
One
all
of these
them.
tricks in particular
Every
appeared
trick.
over and over again in the run.
Flagpole glitch. 2 more subs for 100. This was a game breaker,
By
man.
very precisely clipping into the flagpole block, you can make the level end without having the flag slide to the bottom, having
Way
to wait
faster.
for the flag. To clip into the block, not only does the jump have to be
have, like,
perfectly timed, but Mario's
1 foot in
subpixel
there.
positioning also needs to be
I love
correct.
his videos.
Certain inputs will change this position by
and
a
on
lot,
an NES controller,
so
dude.
getting the correct ones couldn't be
Or a
done
keyboard.
reliably. A runner named DoorTK made a save state
the
from
modders
a jump
and the
on the
glitchers,
staircase,
they always figure
and
this stuff out.
brute forced the inputs of the block. Runner Mav6771 replicated it and then went a step further, using a save state from the pipe instead of during the jump.
You notice there's always like a recurring theme. In fighting games, it's just like, this is going to be the best thing. And everyone's like, but that's not practical. You can't do that. And then not only is it practical, it becomes necessary. Like when I first did parry rest in Ultimate, I'm like, there's no way it's practical. And now it's just like, no, you got to do it every time.
The player who was most likely to hit multiple frame-perfect tricks in a row. Who would it be? How about the world record holder,
Cosmic?
Darbian?
Darbs!
0.35 seconds.
Big Darbs! Let's go!
Darbian successfully
This guy's
hit
a
the flagpole
legend.
glitch in 1-1. For the first time ever, the perfect frame roll had been achieved in a level of Super Mario
Minus
Bros.
0.3, that's so high.
It was impossible to save even another frame.
The entire speedrun is 8 levels. And 4 of those 8 levels were figured out to be perfect. So 4 of those levels, humans can match tasks because of the frame rule. And now all that's left is 4 other levels to achieve perfection.
The problem was, these final 4 stages required tricks much more difficult. To get the perfect frame rule, you would have to do this clip into the pipe, then
That
scroll the
pipe
screen
clip,
far
dude?
enough while preserving enough speed to turn around and make it in time.
Crazy.
You need to land right next to the pipe, slow to walking speed, press jump for just 1 frame so you don't go too high, stop the clip at the right time,
Has anyone
then
else ever done
scroll
this
the
before?
screen far enough so that World 4 loads,
If you
turn around to go in the pipe.
if you don't load it, you
It
go into
also
negative
all
world.
had to be done fast enough to save the frame rule. In 4-2, you have to do a wrong warp where you push Mario
Push
forward
Mario there
on the
twice,
screen,
there you go.
leaving the warp zone loaded while you go down this
You
pipe.
trick the game.
And the game is fooled into
trick
sending
the
you to
game.
the warp zone while skipping the vine animation, just like 1-1, 4-1,
Hitting
and
all
8-3.
these back to back.
However, there was a catch. You had to save a full 21 frames over normal in this stage to make the next frame roll.
Jesus.
Mario accelerates slightly faster while facing opposite the direction he's moving. So by doing a small backwards jump at the start, it's possible to save exactly 2 frames.
It's been pushed so far.
You had to play the whole stage flawlessly down to the frame. And that involved a fast acceleration at the start of the level, a maneuver over the piranha plant that lost 0 frames,
No, dude.
and at the end, a frame-perfect bullet bill glitch. This trick would also have to be performed on the first possible frame to save the frame roll.
How do you run this
The
game
fast
without
acceleration,
just hating your life?
Out of nowhere, somebody had just saved the 1-2 frame roll. Who was the runner? Well, you might have heard of him
Cosmic?
before.
Dartman? The GOAT!
On April
the
16th,
Sephiroth Ken of
Andrew
speedrunning.
G became the first player to save the frame rule in 1-2.
If it wasn't for Andrew G,
1-2
so many
was
games
now the 4th stage to
would
reach
have such
perfection.
different records.
It's time to visit an old friend.
Oh.
This is 420 Blaze It. 420 Blaze It is best known for creating a 4-2 wall clip setup for any percent runs.
Salute
And in
420
November
Blaze It, man!
2017, the left tap
What
was
the
slight enough that Mario never actually slowed down, but significant enough that it changed his subpixel value to allow for the clip.
Bruh.
This was still super hard,
What?
as it featured jumping for 1 frame less than a full jump,
Oh,
so they started doing attempts to get the full level. And about 20 minutes later,
music.
he did this.
Oh, I love it. I love these little compilations. He did this.
Stage down.
Speedrunning is a
In
collaborative
a
effort.
year and a half, and who better to do that
Andrew
than
G.
420 Blaze It?
420 Blaze It.
In July 2019, Blaze It started to create a proof of concept, but with enough tries, he was even able to make it past that.
God.
So
a
once
tight
again,
window.
Blaze
One
It had
frame.
proven that a task frame roll could be saved.
Oh, we got the camera. Yep. The blurry CRT. That's how you know it's real. Wait for the bullet. Skadoosh.
I got it.
Oh, baby.
4-2.
Oh, this is the under. Oh, you have to go under the blocks. This shit.
This last frame rule was really quite different from all the others that came
Oh,
before
no.
it. One was a wall clip discovered by 420 Blaze It, where you tap left to clip into the wall and get pushed forward by 20 pixels.
So sick.
It involved clipping into the top brick of the wall
Ominous
and
music.
jumping out of it to get back up to speed faster.
What?
However, this trick was incredibly hard too, as you had to slow down as you jumped to avoid hitting this block, then speed back up by pressing right, then finally tap left again to clip into the wall.
Dude, no.
Once in the wall,
This is
you
too
had
much.
to do multiple frame-perfect inputs
With
to get out of
everything
it with
else on
maximum
top.
speed.
Bro, Pac-Man, dude, what the f?
It started with an 11-pixel bump from
What
the
the
elevator. It's normally next to impossible to get 11 pixels from a backwards bump like this.
Oh my lord.
You could then get the remaining 9 pixels from doing a backwards wall jump off of this pipe.
Oh no, backwards
The
wall jump.
is a glitch.
Just a
where
backwards
if you
wall
hit
jump.
a specific pixel
On a
on a
fucking
wall
pipe.
between 2 blocks.
After
the
you hit
game
2 frame
thinks
per minute.
Mario is standing for
No
exactly
biggie.
1 frame.
No biggie.
If you jump on that frame, you can jump off of the wall
Free.
without hitting the ground.
Literally do melee
If both
Falco
of those were
inputs.
pulled off,
Oh, the keyboard guy, Niski, yeah. Monster.
Yes! 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 Oh my god! I did it!
Yeah,
Let's
dude.
freaking go!
God, I love it. I love the pop-offs.
Oh my god!
be perfect in 8-4,
Oh.
you have to actually play the stage perfectly down to the frame.
Oh,
There's no being close enough. It's
Dude,
the only level in Super
after-
Mario Bros. That works like that.
after all
The
that
stage
perfection,
itself is broken
it
down
ends
into
with
5
this.
rooms.
a true final
A starting
boss.
room, the next room where you have to do a wall jump off of a pipe to make it in fast, the turnaround room where you have to do a wrong warp by scrolling the screen to load the next zone,
Oh.
then turning around to go in a pipe quickly. In the turnaround room,
Oh.
he only scrolled the screen 1 pixel past where he had to do the wrong warp.
One pitch, that's too
In
much.
the water section,
Too much.
he managed to navigate Mario almost perfectly between the ground and fire bars, losing just 1 frame on the exit by touching the ground a frame too early.
You f***ed up.
And in the last
Trash.
room,
Trash.
he ran under Bowser to finish it off.
Trash!
This trick required super quick and precise inputs.
Oh my god,
But the
dude.
main benefit of this trick was if performed optimally, it could save up to 5 frames. And to everyone's
Oh, he's so
surprise,
fast.
he was actually able to get it.
He's so
He found
fast!
himself saving multiple frames with it on good attempts.
40, they're 20 milliseconds apart. Come on! It's proof of concept if humans can do it. So they're doing it one level at a time. And if he's proving he can do this level,
Yeah. Oh my god.
it could be
The
done.
time was now 454.39. Taven had lowered the gap to just 8 frames.
0.1
And when
seconds.
Velxino tied this time a month later, Nifsky responded by squeezing out one more frame from the turnaround room to take it to 454.34. The Super Mario Bros. Community had made one thing very clear. Nothing was impossible.
I got chills. I got fucking chills just hearing that.
Yes!
Holy
Yes!
look at that.
Yes!
Both wavelands. Bro. They're all tied for first. 4 frames away. Ah! What? Oh my god! 2 frames away.
This is the current human
Oh,
best. We are 2 frames away from completely running out of
I'm
time to
so
save
invested
Super
in this.
Mario Bros. It's in the first room from performing a falling fast acceleration.
That's so risky.
However, there are serious doubts as to whether or not this one is humanly possible. You have to release
They can't-
right for only 1 frame, then quickly repress it, tap left for 1 frame, and go back to holding right. It's never been pulled off at full speed before, but it's theorized that this trick would be
On
easier
keyboard.
on keyboard than with the controller. The secrets to saving time might still be out there. We just have to find them. And maybe, just maybe, a 453 is in Super Mario Bros.'s future. Thanks for watching.
Oh my god. Put a 10 if that's 10 out of 10 video. Clap it. Summoning Salt, you did it again. Incredible.